Hi, I'm Chef Alexandros, and today we're gonna be cooking a linguini seafood dish. Of course, we're gonna be using feta Epiros in our sauce. It's gonna give it that extra zing and that extra Mediterranean taste. So let's start cooking. It's a very simple procedure. We're gonna make a very basic tomato sauce and then add to it feta. The Epiros feta uses milk from goats and sheep that feed on the mountains of the Epiros Valley. So let's start cooking. We have grated onion. We're gonna put our pot really high up because we need a quick temperature so our onions caramelize. A bit of olive oil, a must in Mediterranean cuisine. We'll chop up a clove of garlic, really thin slices. We want to feel them in our sauce, but not for them to be raw. Just a tad bit for the flavor. In goes the garlic, and in goes our onion. We'll wait for that sizzle so we can hear the onions preparing and caramelizing slowly. Let's turn up the water for our pasta. A dash of Mediterranean sea salt, maybe 2 dashes, and we'll wait for that to cook. Our sauce is going to be accompanied by grilled shrimps. So let's get our griller on and start grilling our shrimps. It is very important to keep the shrimps juicy in the inside. So we want to put them on a strong fire in the beginning, and as soon as we see lines forming on the outside and our shrimps turning red, we remove them and then add them to our sauce. Our onion is just about ready to expect the tomato to come in and start boiling. We're also going to add some sugar to balance the acidity. We're going to put some saffron from the northern part of Greece, and in the end we're going to put our feta in the sauce. The feta is going to give it that herbal aroma from the sheep and the goat milk. We know our onions are ready when we get that sweet smell of the sugars caramelizing. Our onion's ready, and in goes the tomato. We add the pinch of sugar, just a tad bit of spice, and a tiny pinch of saffron. Be very cautious when using the saffron. It's got a very intense aroma and we don't want it to mask our beautiful feta cheese. Our grill is ready, we can see it smoking, so let's continue with the shrimps. A bit of sea salt, and we can see our tomato sauce is starting to boil. As soon as it starts boiling, we lower the fire down and we let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. So all these beautiful smells are released. We're gonna put in the feta in the last moment, crumble it with our hands because we want to keep it alive and in large pieces so we can taste it with our pasta. Our sauce just smells fantastic. Our pasta water is about ready to boil. Our shrimps are grilling. Try not to play too much around with the shrimps. Just one quick turn when they're done on the one side. A shrimp should not cook more than 1 minute to 2 minutes on each side, depending on the size. Our water's boiling, perfect time to put our pasta in. We've selected linguini because with the tomato sauce, there's more surface for the tomato to stick on, so it's more enjoyable when eating. Let's check on our shrimps. Fantastic. Turn them off and let them rest on the fire. They're gonna cook a bit more as well in the sauce, so we don't want them overcooking on our grill. You can just smell the saffron releasing its beautiful aromas, the onion, the spice, an amazing dish for the summer. Our sauce is ready, our linguini's done, and our shrimps are grilled. So let's start putting this dish together. Next step, we break the feta into the sauce. We don't want it to crumble it up completely. We want it to have a bite in the sauce. A bit more feta. Feta's never enough in this sauce. And our shrimps go inside so they can have a quick boil with the rest of the ingredients. A bit of fresh thyme. And give them a mix together. We've got this fantastic feta, this beautiful tomato sauce, fresh thyme, and shrimps. Now time to plate. We transfer the amount of spaghetti that we want into our pan straight out of the pot so we can get some of that beautiful water that gives it the starchy thickness that we need for our sauce. Perfect. We add in our tomato sauce. I'm sure you can almost smell all these beautiful ingredients put together. Just a quick whisk, and as soon as they get a quick boil, they're ready to go into our dish. So let's give it a minute so they can bond together all the flavors, and we're ready to plate.